Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Universal Channeling, Channeling the Conscious Universe. Suzy Ward, Channeling Matthew Ward, November 15, 2019. With loving greetings from all souls at this station, this is Matthew. Let us begin with a matter of interest to a number of other readers too. If there is indeed to be a golden age, how can that be, with the misused wealth and power that still is holding millions in a rigidity or bondage that seems so complicated? What are we as awakening ones to do toward any freedom within our lifetime, say, the next 20 years? Dear ones, you have been helping to manifest progress, every step of the way. All you need to do is continue being who you are, the personification of love and light, and radiating your essence. We know it is difficult for you to see the extraordinary strides you have helped Earth's peoples make, because hot spots around the world always are on media's center stage. The combination of what is made known to the public, upheavals, hardships and suffering, and what is unknown, the extent of misused wealth and power, and bringing an end to all of that, is not complicated because the goal is clear. It is that a few significant considerations are involved. Removing the last vestiges of control from everyone who has sorely abused their free will to achieve and use their power is one factor. Many of those individuals are in positions of authority in governments, banking, the media and film industry, international corporations, royal houses, the Christian church body, energy and medical, and agricultural fields. If all of them were removed in one fell swoop, the result would be widespread disorganization and confusion. Therefore, timing is an element so that experienced people with spiritual and moral integrity are ready to step into the most vital positions. Another factor is the discussions among the persons in the group that is bringing about the end of the ages-old reign of darkness on the planet. Their intelligence, visionary ideas, and wisdom have led them to their current influential status, and there are differing opinions about which ideas are the best to bring betterment throughout your world quickly, and with the least amount of disruption. Still another consideration is how best to reveal still hidden truths so as not to send the collective psyche into shock. You know what most of the populace do not even suspect: all religious dogma are man-made, and were devised to control the masses. Diseases have been deliberately caused to eliminate many millions of lives. A few individuals control the global economy. Past and current members of governments and celebrities in sports and entertainment fields are among those who are involved in dark activities. That is a ponderous amount of information for unaware people to assimilate and accept as truth. We cannot give a time frame when all souls on earth will live freely, peaceably and lovingly, but we can tell you that Gaia's divine plan for her planetary body and its residents is spot on target. The course will continue to veer this way, and that for a while, as the Dark Ones struggle to keep their toehold of influence, make deals with legal systems, or try to escape prosecution, but they cannot much longer evade accountability on earth, and they cannot avoid it when they die. In previous messages we have urged you to send light to these Dark Ones. Of all souls in our universal family, they are the ones who most greatly need it. It is their lack of light that has led them to cause widespread warring and suffering. Compassion, rather than condemnation for these weakest links in our family, promotes the spiritual and conscious growth that uplifts life not only on earth, but throughout the universe. Never does that mean condoning what those souls have done, nor does it mean erasing their acts from Earth's history records. Rather, it is foregoing personal judgment and honoring the universal process. When those individuals transition to a spirit world, their life review will comprise the very same physical, mental and emotional trauma felt by everyone whose life they touched. That experiencing rightfully can be called hell. The common understanding that is being presented is that people are indeed demanding more plant-based products. The demand is increasing. The understanding is also that we cannot avoid GMO-produced products, because otherwise we cannot feed the planet. Should GMO be avoided, if at all possible, or does it indeed do no harm to the human and animal organisms? First, let us say that the trend toward a plant-based diet is due to growing awareness of its benefits to health and overall well-being of the planet and all of its residents. The genetic modification of plants that began long ago by crossbreeding and grafting has been accomplished in later years by similar and other methods to produce new types of fruits, vegetables, other food plants, cotton, and flowers, as well as the plant's resistance to insect infestation. That GMO foods are harmful to health, yet a necessity to avoid mass starvation, was originated by Dark Ones to create the low vibrations of concerns about such products, and they have been very successful in convincing many to believe that false information. Notice that no such grave warning exists about grain seeds that have been darkly designed to be unreproducible. Genetically modified foods themselves are not harmful, but chemicals in the insecticide are, so thoroughly washing those foods and all other produce as well is important. Also, chemicals and sugar in processed foods are not good for you and should be avoided. Regardless what food you eat, expressing thankfulness to the source for making it available increases its benefits to body, mind and spirit. Blessing food and asking that it serve your highest good also adds nutritional value. Now then, we shall speak briefly about issues that have been addressed in previous messages but once again are raising concerns due to current situations and speculations or predictions. The situation in the Middle East will not lead to World War III, or major wars between any of the involved countries. In time, negotiations will resolve all national and international conflicts. Climate change will not result in waters flooding all seacoasts up to mountain level and drowning millions, nor will it cause the death of all marine life. The gusty winds that spread California's wildfires are not due to climate change. They are caused by weather manipulation technology, as are wild storms, flooding, droughts and record-breaking temperatures. Before much longer, Illuminati activity in that regard will be stopped, and technologies they have suppressed and used for malevolent purposes will be released to the public, and henceforth used only for beneficial purposes. No evil alien civilizations are in your solar system. What is true is, some of the people who are creating havoc on Earth are reptilians, but other reptilians living among you are light-filled souls who are helping to end all activities caused by dark reptilians and humans. Industrial robotics will change employment considerably, but training in satisfying fields and prosperity without working 30 to 40 years with short vacation intervals will replace your current situation job-wise. The global economic system based on precious metals will be phased in to avoid confusion to the greatest possible extent. We also are being asked how life on Earth came to be in the state it is today, and this needs to be put into the context of your world's history. Down through the ages, the strong conquered the weak and a few individuals ruled over the rest of the populace, who lived in dire circumstances without hope of betterment. Empires rose and fell, revolutionary, civil, international and world wars usually put different individuals in control and often changed national borders. But throughout those millennia, greed and lust for power continued, and so did living with fear, impoverishment and hopelessness for most of the world's peoples because darkness remained firmly entrenched. A glimmer of change started 80-some years ago when, at Gaia's request, powerful distant civilizations beamed light to her planetary body to keep it alive. As the light intensified and people absorbed its high vibrations, warring in profound disparity between the wealthy and the poor, gradually moved from acceptance of, it's just how life is, to, this is not tolerable any longer. That also is when rampant corruption and deception in governments, corporations and the economic sector started coming to light. Today, the voices of the protesting masses are being heard around the world. Your major media emphasize the turmoil because that is what they do, but neither media controllers nor reporters know what underlies the vastness of unrest. They don't know that increasing demands for change are due to advancement in the collective consciousness or that the people's growing awareness of self-empowerment is paving the way to a peaceful world, where all share in its abundance and live in harmony with nature. Dear brothers and sisters, everything is happening in the order it must. Intolerable conditions had to stir sufficient unrest to evoke action. People had to turn their fear of governments into the courage needed to revolt and demand changes. And, with your invaluable assistance, Earth's civilization is bringing it all about, with a speed that is universally unprecedented. The ongoing acceleration of vibratory rates, that is affecting every soul, and every action worldwide will bring accord out of discord, order out of chaos. As efforts at the top begin melding with surging successes at grassroots levels, freedoms will come in one country after another, as love and light continue to permeate hearts and minds. All light beings in this universe, honor your service to Earth and support you with unconditional love. Love and peace. Suzanne Ward. Website, The Matthew Books. Email, Suzy@matthewbooks.com.